Ripple CEO embraces prospect of XRP ETF, predicts others to follow. Shalini Nagarajan last updated February 21, 2024 at 9:08 GMT plus 22 min read. Source, Midjourney. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said he's all for an XRP ETF, indicating that investors will appreciate the diversification it would bring. I think it only makes sense, he said in a Bloomberg interview on Tuesday. There will be other ETFs too. It's a little like the earliest days of the stock market. You don't really want exposure to one stock or one company. You want to typically think about diversifying risk. And so I think we will see other ETFs, he added, noting that it's difficult to predict exactly when this will occur. When questioned about which issuers Ripple might be discussing a potential ETF with, Garlinghouse declined to comment. SEC caved to court pressure on spot Bitcoin ETFs, Ripple CEO says. In January, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission authorized 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs, introducing an additional investment mechanism for Wall Street. This followed Grayscale's legal victory over the SEC last year, where judges told the agency to reconsider the asset manager's request to change its Bitcoin Trust GBTC into an ETF. Following Grayscale's victory, SEC Chair Gary Gensler said the regulator would reconsider applications in light of those court decisions. Addressing this, Garlinghouse pointed out that the reality is the SEC and Gensler were pushed into approving the Bitcoin ETF. Garlinghouse warns U.S. risks losing crypto edge. Discussing the forthcoming U.S. election, Garlinghouse highlighted the need for the U.S. to reclaim a leading role in crypto regulation. We are behind other major countries like the UK. The European Union, as a 27-country membership, is ahead of us, he said. Over 20% of the U.S. population already has direct or indirect exposure to crypto, and so it only makes sense it's an issue. Ripple, along with other contributors, recently donated about $8M to the Fairshake Political Action Committee (PAC) to sway U.S. policymakers and back candidates favorable to cryptocurrency. Personally, my donations are bipartisan, but certainly pro-crypto, and that'll continue to be the case, Garlinghouse said. Acquisitions in custody and tokenization. Earlier this month, Ripple announced its acquisition of New York-based digital asset platform Standard Custody and Trust Company. Upon completion, the acquisition will grant Ripple sole ownership of Standard Custody. It will also grant the company access to the platform's trust charter and money transmitter licenses to expand its collection of regulatory licenses, further diversifying its business reach. Ripple acquired Swiss blockchain firm Medico for $250 late last year. This move marked its initial foray into asset tokenization, signaling a potential future expansion into this area. Follow us on Google News.